Sul, vi now Fredershay, The Sims. When last we left off, I'm recovering from a cold, which accounts for my voice being a little more croaky than usual. But the show must go on, and so when last we left off, Danielle gained a promotion in Studio Town, and doesn't need to gain any more family friends to gain another promotion, because Keppel has 4.0 star power. She does need to gain a skill level or two, and then she will likely need to gain another friend for her next level in that career, but we are on a fast track to gaining at least one more promotion. The promotions that follow afterwards will take even longer, because we'll need to gain even more skill levels, and as we all know, the higher up you go in a skill, the longer it takes to gain those skill points, and we are going to need quite a lot of skills before Danielle gets to the very top of the fame ladder. Samuel, meanwhile, has been continuing as he always does, going to work, earning money, and occasionally learning a little bit more about cooking. Eventually, he'll get to maximum level in cooking, and then I might have him switch over to a different skill, like, say, mechanical, for no other reason than why not, eh? Meanwhile, on the other side of the road, Yvette, Jim, and Roger have recently come back from work and school, respectively. And it is time to pay the bills. The bills are likely to be rather expensive, so let's let time commence, and we'll see just how costly they are. Roger and Jim need to do something that's fun, and I know something that's fun. It's called watching Yeti Man. So we'll just have Jim sit down, and Roger will turn on the television. And somebody told me that the reason why sometimes they take really odd routes getting to certain locations is because of the amount of doors that they're going through to get there. To get to this room here, going this way requires only going through one door. So the sim will count that as the shortest path, even though it is not in fact the shortest path. It's a curious oddity in the programming of the pathfinding that I find most odd. So we'll have yep, you're going to go and turn that on. And you're looking at the couch and going, how do I turn this on? We may never know. You're going to interact instead, and 417 simoleons have been spent in paying the bills, which is fine. You might as well study a tiny bit of cooking. You don't need any fun or social or anything like that. You're talking about maths, by the looks of it. What is that under? That's under school. School. There's a lot more to life than rote memorization, good handwriting, and what the Sim Board of Education thinks kids ought to know. Given its importance, it's hard to find a child that doesn't talk about it all the time. Apart from Jim, who really doesn't like it that much, and Roger, who has absolutely no interest in talking about school. And yet they're both talking about school. Now you're going to turn this on, and then you're going to sit down. Unfortunately, the pathfinding means that didn't work. Now you're going to go and watch television. Dave is home after a busy day, and Dog has come over to say hi. Hello, it's been very busy today. And by busy I mean everything has been as it always is, because I am Dog. And everything is always as it is. Dave has something that he's going to do in particular today. He's going to go to Magic Town, and he's going to look for more ingredients by doing some errands for the various people that sell things, and you sneakily got some food. You should not have done that. You were meant to be watching television, but you grabbed food that we had to pay for. Your hunger isn't even that low. Why did you grab that? Jumping in this hole will save the house in its current condition. We are sure that we want to do this, and actually hunger is not great, but it's not terrible. I'm sure that can wait until tomorrow, and your hunger is relatively okay as well. Off you go, Dave! Time to clip through that there and jump down a hole! Meanwhile, Yvette gained 1 point of cooking. Marvellous! Off you go, Dave! You're going to go over here and perform an errand or two for random ingredients for magic. If we're lucky, we'll get one of the ingredients that we want, and then we'll be able to perform a spell or two. We could go and earn some magicoins, but I'd rather just do an errand or two and quickly head back. And as somebody did mention, you don't need to worry especially about energy while you're in a place like this, because your energy will always top up a tiny bit so that you don't fall asleep while you're here. Actually, all of Dave's needs are quite impressive apart from energy. His mood is exemplary here. Do you have an errand for me? These grey toadstools are so boring. If I touch one, it'll turn red. Ah, this is not good, because we need to get these as quickly as we can. There's one over there. There's one here. That is one that we sit on rather than one that we touch, like that one. So we'll do these ones here, and hopefully you won't teleport everywhere. You're going to teleport everywhere, aren't you? I don't think we're going to win against you, because... Hello, Samuel! What are you doing here? You won't tell us even if we asked. We are not going to win against you. You teleport everywhere, which means that we have no chance of being successful. Unless you happen to just not teleport to the right location, which isn't going to happen because you're there already, and you're now going to head over there. If we run to here, will you run? No, you're just going to walk, which is unfortunate because I think we've lost because of that. We really need to, where are you going? The answer is, you're heading over there. It's safe to say that we didn't win this. We need to pick somebody else if we're going to try this, so we need to have a conversation with you. You're going to stand there while we instigate this. If we'd have waited, you'd have walked all the way back to where you were selling things, and then we'd have had to walk that much further. Unfortunately, we are indeed a fair bit slower than you. So we're going to talk to you again and hope that you don't ask us to do that once more. What do you want us to do? You want us to do that again. You know what? That's not going to work. I'm just going to wait while that occurs, because actually we could touch this one, then that one, and then this one, and then that one, and maybe we'll get 4 if we're fast enough. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and you got that one, which is annoying, but maybe we can get to this one in time. And we did. I believe there is a there's an odd number, I'd imagine, which means that, ha! We got there first, and you can't get that one. You tried, and there's one over here. I could have potentially got that one. Unfortunately, we just weren't fortunate. I believe that is, 5 to you for 4 to me, which means that, we lost. Let's check that, shall we? Did we do okay? The answer is... Indeed, you are still too quick for us. You know what? We're going to talk to you, because you're far more reliable when it comes to the mini-games. Let's hope it's not the, hey, would you like to chase some toadstools? I don't feel much like talking, but my friend Dreadsley mentioned something about being in a really bad mood. Maybe you could go cheer them up. I'll give you a rare ingredient if you can. So where is Dreadsley? We need to go and find Dreadsley. There's Deathstra. I don't think that's who we want to talk to. There's Dreadsley. Hello. We're going to have to cheer you up. And that means socializing. We're pretty good at socializing. Hello, Dreadsley. We need to get you in a good mood. And as we all know, Dave is brilliant at talking to people. Just look at his experiences with trying to make friends with Bob Newby. Let's not remember that. Speaking of Bob Newby, there he is. Let's talk to you about your interests, and then, yes, you are very tired, I know. I think this might be something that we can't do, but we'll certainly try. And there's no description for Dreadsley. And you are interested in that, and fortunately, Dave is also interested in that. We could try entertaining you. We could try a joke, or juggling, or try and use a puppet. That's the best way I could think of for entertaining you in the literal sense, although I'm not sure the game wants us to entertain Dreadsley in that manner. We'll try talking again, and not surprisingly, in Magic Town, talking about technology wasn't a good conversation starter. But that's alright. There we go, they're getting to know each other better. Is this the game very subtly saying, hey, you know what, maybe you can make a family friend here? Let's tell a joke. Will this work? Let's find out if Dave is good at telling jokes. Pretty good at telling jokes, apparently. Excellent. We did not understand the punchline, but there we go. We will have a conversation. Oh, don't go away. We're not done talking to you yet, Dreadsley. And this is when we find out that Dredsley is in a bad mood because this person that we got the task from keeps saying, "Hey, why don't you go and talk to Dredsley?" And then Dredsley was not left alone ever. What we want to do is, we could try juggling as well. Will juggling help? Maybe a little bit of social is all Dredsley needs. And besides, even if this doesn't work, we now have a relationship in the 32 in the short term. What else can we do here? We can give a compliment. This might work. I know you're very tired. You're going to be heading home soon. Hopefully, anyway. Let's try a compliment. Compliment worked. Excellent. We're going to talk to you now, and hopefully that was good enough. After all, we now know Dredsley 36 in the short term. We nearly have a family friend there. Is Dredsley in a good enough mood now that you'll give me something amazing? And this is when you don't give me anything amazing, isn't it? Look, I totally talked to him for a while. He's so much happier. Thank you so much for your assistance. My friend seems to be doing much better now. Here's the glacial glass I said I'd hand over for your help. Well, actually, you didn't say you'd hand over any particular ingredient, but glacial glass is better than nothing. Magico Inc. has refined the process of smelting glacial glass into a science. The hydrogen-based diatomic atom is mixed with a magical catalyst, and then the crystalline structures are allowed to grow. And then we'll click on this again so that we can continue to have a look at that description. This special type of glass comes from frozen tundra below the tallest mountain in Llama Land. And the most important question is, what spells can we make with that ingredient? There must be at least one, and will Dave fall asleep before we can actually find out what that is? We need to do this, and then you need to pretty much go to bed right away. Very early, I know, but you are exceptionally tired. The answer is, which spells use glacial glass? That one does, but we also require magic beans. This one does, but it also requires a Pegasus feather, as well as golden thread, but we can get golden thread ourselves. So we either need a Pegasus feather or magic beans, and we have neither of them, but we're one step closer to casting another spell. Meanwhile, nobody else has noticed that Dave went to Magic Town. It's pretty much common for him to go there every now and again, just the day-to-day routine. Go to work, come home, jump down a hole into a magical realm. Standard stuff for Dave. Your fun is nearly at maximum. Your fun is nearly at maximum, and you managed to get to bed. Well done. Your energy was nearly completely gone. You might as well stop doing that for now, because you're a little bit tired, but you can watch some television as well, and then head to bed. Might as well get fun as high as it'll go. And for some reason, you're not going to watch the television sitting down. Maybe it's because it's there. Maybe if I moved it a little bit over this way, you'd be sitting down while watching it. But for now, you just watching it there is good enough, because you're not going to be watching it for very long. There we go. Good enough. Time for you to go and get some sleep. In fact, it's pretty much time for everybody to go and get some sleep. Your fun is at maximum, and your energy is not at maximum. Turn that off, and is that pack of crisps still there? You're going to be throwing that away, and then going to sleep. You're going to sleep there, you're going to sleep there, and then tomorrow they will go to school, and Dave and Yvette will go to work, and they will earn even more money, so that eventually we can get this second bathroom. We really need this second bathroom. We need another shower, we need another toilet, and another sink, but it's all very, very expensive. I mean, just building the walls will be costly enough. I'm just going to show how expensive it is. Just having this room here, that is 210, and that is 210. We've lost a fair amount of money just building the walls to that room. I might actually make it one bigger, which would then cost another 200 and about another 70 actually. So that is like 500 simoleons gone on just building the walls to the bathroom. And that's not including the floors, the wallpaper, the window, and actually putting things in the bathroom. And what are you doing? Buzz, you are not welcome in this room, especially if you're just going to come in here and bark. And now, everyone is fast asleep. you need to get up in about 20 minutes. You need to get up right now. Your energy isn't great, but you have to get up anyway. How is this food bowl? The food bowl is fine. So you shall serve breakfast and be ready for the day ahead. We need to earn more money so that we can eventually have that room ready to go. And once I've built that room, we're going to extend this room a little bit so that the kids have a room all to themselves where they can have a desk, even with a computer. I was thinking of putting something else on the desk, but no, a computer would be fine. It will provide them another source of fun and entertainment. But they won't have their own television. Why have their own television when they have this massive television to keep them entertained? Why indeed? You're going to keep sleeping for a little while, and you two are going to be sleeping for quite a while longer. This is generally the reason why I want the other bathrooms. The fact that everyone's bladder isn't that great, and then they'll just need to wait around for the toilet to be free. And that means that some of them will be watching television when they don't need to watch television, or socializing when they really need to use that. But the fact that everybody is still asleep means that their approach to breakfast can be staggered, and if we have about maybe half an hour between each person having breakfast, maybe this will work. Oh, sorry, am I in your way? I'll move, and then I'll immediately go back to where I was before. And then I'll move again. And then... no, wait, I'll actually stay out of the way. I thought for a moment there I'd move back to where I was in the way. But I didn't. I have dog things to do after all, and I can't do them there. Actually, I can do them there, but I chose not to. And there she goes, putting that on top of the dishwasher there. And you're going to, you're going to eat, which is fine. You might as well have that action queued up. You'll wake up eventually when your energy is full, and then you'll grab some food. You might as well use that, and there's really not much else you need to do. Everything else is fine. Maybe we could have you interact with Dog a little bit, and get your social up. You are awake. Your energy is high enough that you decided it's time to start the day. Your bladder is very low, though. I'd actually say that it might be worth you using the toilet before you eat. I think that's probably a very good idea. There we go. You're going to be up pretty quickly. Not that quickly, though. That took a little while. And you're just about to finish your food, which is fine, because by the time you've put that away in the dishwasher, Dave will have finished using the toilet, and then he'll go and grab food himself. It won't take him very long to do that. It's a really good toilet. And it's also very comfortable. Imagine using the really terrible toilets. There are toilets worse than the basic toilet. You really don't want to use them. And the timing is such that there was no interruption to the flow of traffic into the bathroom. Marvellous. So you're going to do that. And are you two up yet? You two are not up yet. Oh wait, you're up now, Jim. Good morning, Jim. Breakfast is downstairs, ready for you. Roger is going to keep sleeping for a little while. And it won't be too long before hygiene is sorted for you. Really not going to take that long, especially with hygiene 10 from that shower. It's a really good shower. Are you up now? You're also up. And you didn't shut the door. Nobody else is going to shut the door, so that's just going to stay open all day. Never mind, eh? Maybe when you're adults, you'll start shutting doors behind you. Then again, looking at this, these doors are shut. I thought they'd be open there. I was about to say, then again, these doors aren't shut, but they are all shut. It's just that door to their bedroom that's open right now. And what are you going to do? Where is Dog? Dog is there. The carpool for you is going to arrive in about an hour. We're just going to have you socialize with Dog once or twice. And that'll be good. Your mood will be exemplary. You two probably need to use the bathroom before Dave does again. Dave needs to have some fun anyway. And they don't like talking about animals at all. If Dog could hear that, Dog would be indifferent to that. Why are you still talking about that? I have no idea why you're still talking about animals if you don't like talking about animals. I hate animals. I hate animals too, but for some reason, we really don't agree on the fact that we hate animals. We're going to have you... They're still eating, so we could actually... No, wait. He's just finished. So we're going to have you watch some television instead. You're just going to use this and that, because you're not going to put that away, allegedly. You're just going to leave that there. That is very messy of you. But what do we expect? Your cleanliness, after all, is not that high. And neither's yours. In fact, the highest neatness is Yvette, with only 5 points, which makes it average. And Roger, being more diligent in keeping everywhere clean than Jim, is going to take care of those plates. Well done. It is time for you to go to work. Why are you cleaning all of that up? I have no idea why you're cleaning that up, but you really need to go and head to work. Fortunately, you have plenty of time to reach the carpool. Hopefully. It's a long walk, though. I'm really surprised you went all the way over there. Alright, you're going to take care of that, and then we're going to have you water all of the plants. You're going to interact with Dog, that's fine. You have plenty of time, after all. And once again, that sound has happened, and we've no idea why. Does Dog like the attention? Dog always likes the attention. Excellent. It'll be your turn to do this and that, and there won't really be that much more for you to do after that, because all the plants will be watered and everything will have been cleaned up. You'll want to use the toilet and the shower again, but you have plenty of time to do so. Maybe after work you'll sneakily be able to go and get some more ingredients from Magic Town. Maybe. If only I'd have had you run over to that final toadstool before, you might have actually won that and got yourself a magical ingredient. Maybe. Just maybe. You're off to work. Actually, you're at work, which is great. We always want you to be at work, earning money, when you're meant to be at work. Don't be at work when you're not meant to be at work, though. Dave is considering this right now as he's looking out of the window, being thoughtful. And then he thinks, you know what, I need to wash my hands. No, turn off the television instead. You need to wait for the bathroom to be free. And so, when we come back, folks, Dave may go back to Magic Town and search for more ingredients. We need to just get lucky and get something like magic beans or something like that will let him use that glacial, was it glacial ice? I think it was called glacial ice. Glacial glass, there we go. That'll let you do your next spell. Just have you do that. You need to get out of the way. There we go. And so, when we come back, folks, more magic, more earning money, and maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to build that bathroom. So I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Dag dag.